Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth across the globe. Shalom to the elect and 1/3. Alright. So I just wanted to get into this article. You have Iran boasting themselves over the US, So it says war with Iran would be mother of all wars. Rouhani warns US. All right, and that's the Iranian leader, Iranian president, saying that. All right, it says Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has warned the United States against provoking Tehran, saying that conflict with the country would be the mother of all wars. Says, continue on, says, don't play with the lion's tail. This would only lead to regret, the Iranian leader said while speaking to Iranian diplomats on Sunday, local news agency reported. The Americans must understand well that peace with Iran is the mother of all peace, and war with Iran is the mother of all wars. Alright, so here you have the Iranians, who are also known as the Medes in the scriptures. Alright, they're puffing themselves against the Americans, who is known as Babylon. Alright, the new Babylon, Babylon the Great. Alright, so Iranians will only be united by further threats from US, Rouhani said, adding that the Islamic Republic will certainly defeat America. Alright, so here they are puffing themselves up, man. They're not fearing the US anymore. The US used to have that they used to have that the nations feared them, but now everybody's on the same playing ground because everybody's accumulating weapons and different weaponry, all right, missiles, nuclear technology. Everybody's going to be on the same playing field, so that's why they can boast up themselves and say these things, all right? But back in 10 years ago, 20 years ago, they weren't saying this. They weren't puffing up themselves like this. But now that they're on the same playing field, they can say these things. And if they gotta go to war, they're down to go to war, man. All right, but ultimately, this is all the Most High's movie, and He wants this to take place. The new string of sharp comments from the Iranian president came a day after Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei backed the idea of blocking all oil exports from the region by closing the Strait of Hormuz in the event of Iran's exports being banned. Meanwhile, the U.S. is pressing its allies to completely cut imports of Iranian crude in response to Tehran's alleged malign activities. Okay, so what do you have here? You have the U.S. meddling with a nation's resources. All right, their way of sustaining their country, man. Iran is known for having a lot of oil, but the U.S. doesn't want other countries to purchase their oil. All right, and they have a body of water where they can ship off oil to other nations to make their money, man. But if you cut off a nation's supply of getting money, man, that's when the blood starts flowing, man. Because how am I supposed to eat? How am I supposed to feed my country? How am I supposed to keep things going in my country if you're gonna try and fuck up my supplies and my money, right? That's how my economics. That's how Iran is thinking. So they're ready to go to war for that, man. And any nation is ready to go to war for that. All right, because once you completely castrate them of becoming a prosperous nation, all right, they're down to go to war for that, man. They'll die for that. So that's why Iran is puffing up themselves. But ultimately, it's of the will of the Most High, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Says those who fail to comply with America's request would be targeted by secondary U.S. sanctions. All right, so here you have it. America the bully is targeting other nations that if they keep purchasing oil from Iran, then they'll be affected by it too. Okay, so some nations might fold, some nations might not, man, and then new alliances might take place as well, man. But in this coming Third World War, man, there ain't gonna be no neutral zones, man. There ain't gonna be no neutral countries. Everybody's gonna have to pick a side, man. You know, there's not gonna be one country that's not gonna be involved, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be in this, man. Let's say the Bible, man. Tensions between Washington and Tehran have been mounting since Trump took office. The U.S. leader has been a longtime critic of the historic 2015 nuclear deal with Iran and walked away from the agreement, calling to fix its alleged flaws. However, the other parties to deal with, officially known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan Action, condemned the move and assured that they remain strongly committed to the agreement. I guess that was a point on that. I'm going to get into some scriptures to back this up, man, because this is just all prophecy, man. And you people are asleep, man. Even though these headlines are all in your face, man, you guys are not taking heed to these times, these signs. Only the elect is, man, and only the elect of Israel, man. But this is for you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, man. But only the elect of you will come up and wake up out of this. You know? And seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for salvation, man. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. It says, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Alright, what does that mean? Alright, you're not going to be able to buy your way out of this war, man. With gold and silver and riches and oil and guns, whatever the hell you think is going to be able to prevent this war, man. You're not going to be able to prevent it, because the anger that the Most High is going to put in the nations, and the Persians, the Russians, the Chinese, they're not going to give a fuck about anything, man. They're not going to care about, they're going to have wrath, man. You know, because they're fed up with the bullshit that the U.S. has been putting on the people, man, all across the nation, implementing their policies and democracy all over the earth. You know, they're fed up with that, man. They're not going to be dealing with no bribery, man. You're not going to be able to bribe them with silver and gold, man. You know? It says, their bows shall also dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children, man. So that's gonna be game over, man. The bows being tactical nukes, regular missiles, and the missiles, man, the nuclear missiles. All right, they're not gonna give a damn, because when they launch a missile, man, you think they really care if the children were in the vicinity? At that point, they're not gonna give a fuck. All right. Continuing on, it says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright, it says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Alright, so the Arabian being the Ishmaelites. Alright, none of you people are going to come through, all you, not even just the Ishmaelites, you're the heathens that want to come through and make money in America. Alright, setting up shop, you know, and mainly making money off Jake, because Jake is the number one consumer, right? That's just not going to be happening, man. That's just not going to be going down anymore. Alright, once the Most High levels this Babylon, man, which is America, the great America. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Alright, going back to, I will stir up the Medes against them. I just want to prove that the Iranians are the part of the Medes. So here it is. We have an ancient map of the Medo-Persian Empire, and as you can see, we have the Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and the borders of the actual empire itself: Egypt, Assyria, Persia, up into India, right? Persian Gulf, Red Sea, all that stuff. If you notice the borders, obviously over time, names change, places change, and so it became Iran, but we still have the Persian Gulf, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea. Borders are now involved, but these are still the people, man. The spirit is still on them, man. That's why the Holy Bible is not going to say Iran, man. All right, it's going to go with the time of the reference it was, man. They didn't know about Iran back then. It's going to go about the time and place that it used to be. All right. I'm gonna start at Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, all right, and your pruning hooks into spears. So what is this, man? All right, that means all that agricultural farming and shit that everybody's on across all four corners of the earth. They're saying, nah. We're not gonna be using no more tractor trailers anymore. We're gonna get tanks, man. All right, heavy machinery, weapons. All right, that rake that you're using to rake your farm, your crops. Nah, we're gonna turn that to an assault rifle. That's what's going on here, man. Okay, you guys need to be able to put two and two together with these scriptures, man. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. What I mean by two and two, I meant extrapolation, man. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So when the men of the Lord see that Iran is making threats to the U.S., man, we rejoice in that. All right, but we're not taking sides. We're not for neither of them. Both of them are going to get destroyed. All right, and after that, we're going to be the rulers, man. So if Iran has it in their heart that they're going to rule next, man, they got something else coming, man. But this is for the Most High. This is the Most High's will, man, as I just read in Joel. All right. So people need to wake up, you Israelites, all right? You the elect. Are you 2/3 not going to get it? All right? But hey, this is what it is, man. We're in that time. But yeah, shalom.